glove. And Garbler, he'll hang on to that one for the whistle. 46.8 remaining here in the third period. Faceoff will stay down in the Florida Eels zone. They're going to bring the faceoff out to neutralize opposite of the Eels bench. Gradadori and Kessel in on the faceoff, won by the Eels. Ellington, he'll take a shot. That one going off of a shin guard on the way through. Ellington able to hold it in the zone. Veery looking to try to clear this one out of the zone, but Ellington down low to Carnes. Jackson Carnes, he'll send it back up to the top. Shariev looking to try to chip that one deep. Does get it deep. Gets it all the way across. Quick shot coming from Hughes. That one blocked on the way through. 13 seconds remaining. Puck up to the blue line. Ellington with a wrist shot. That catches a body on the way through. Jackson Carnes. He'll send it across. Shariev with a shot. That one right out in front. And we'll get a whistle. That one, Brian Sisti, he'll cover that one up. 2.5 seconds remaining to play. Florida Eels throw in the kitchen sink at the Hershey Cubs net. And Hershey just doing a good job of closing up the shooting lanes, not giving the Florida Eels any opportunities late here in the period. And that's going to do it. They're going to go ahead and run the clock off. So that'll do it. Final score in today's game, the Florida Eels 4, the Hershey Cubs 1. You're watching the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase here on Black Bear TV. Have a good afternoon.
Check 1 2 3 4 5. Check 1 2 3 4 5. And ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a pleasant good afternoon from Advent Health Center Ice Arena here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. We're located approximately 20 minutes northeast of Tampa, right up I-75, in the midst of day number 3 of the 2026 United States Premier Hockey League Tampa Showcase. This matchup on Rink C is in USPHL Premier Play and features the CoralSprings Junior Cats, who will face off against the MetroJets. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club. Good to have you with us as we get set to go for the first ever meeting between the CoralSprings Junior Cats and the MetroJets. The CoralSprings Junior Cats representing the USPHL Premier Florida Division. They've only played once this weekend. They were the last team to get their Tampa Showcase weekend started. And they suffered a 5-1 setback, unfortunately, yesterday at the hands of the Toledo Cherokee. And that was, of course, yesterday afternoon. While the MetroJets, they've only played once as well. So for both teams, this is their doubleheader day. The MetroJets, yesterday, skating to a 6-2 victory over the Florida Eels, kind of doing the CoralSprings Junior Cats a favor yesterday. And the CoralSprings Junior Cats currently second in the USPHL Premier Florida Division. A record of 16 wins, 11 losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses. Good for 32 points. Unfortunately for the Junior Cats, they've lost their last 3, and they're 4-6 in their last 10 games. The MetroJets, one of the hottest teams in USPHL Premier Play, on a 10-game winning streak, 9-1 in their last 10. Currently 23 wins, 4 losses, no overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 47 points. Good for third in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. On that 10-game heater at the moment. Only two other teams with a better winning streak, that being the Vernal Oilers on a 12-game heater and are currently 27-1. While the Westchester Wolves were on a 13-game winning streak before suffering the loss yesterday. And leading the way for the CoralSprings Junior Cats, it is a 20-year-old from Stockholm, Sweden, the number 12 of Isaac Mountfors. Mountfors so far 13 goals, 27 assists, 40 points on the season. Highest scorer amongst defensemen on the roster is a 20-year-old from Yorktown Heights, New York, the number 4 of Brendan Maria. Maria so far 1 goal, 16 assists, 17 points on the season. Answering the call in goal here this afternoon for the CoralSprings Junior Cats, it will be the 19-year-old from Butte, Montana, Nathan McAlpine, who is making his debut with the CoralSprings Junior Cats, coming over from the Helena Bighorns in the NA3HL. Previous to that was a former competitor of the Hampton Roads Whalers in the USPHL Premier Play last season. This season for the Bighorns, 6 games played, a 3-2, 0-1 record with a 2-10 goals against average, 917 save percentage, 1 shutout. McAlpine making his CoralSprings Junior Cats debut here today, coming over from the Helena Bighorns. And he'll face a tall task in the form of the MetroJets, the 6-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions. As mentioned, currently sitting 3rd in the Great Lakes Division, but they have several games in hand on the 2 teams in front of them, 5 games in hand apiece on both the Red River Spartans and the Toledo Cherokee. The Cherokee just lost 6-1 today to the Northern Cyclones, so they finished the weekend 2-2. The Cherokee are still first in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. The MetroJets, their highest scorer, also the highest scoring defenseman. The 20-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. The 15 of Jake Taylor. Taylor so far 2 goals, 39 assists, 41 points on the season. Highest scorer amongst forwards on the roster, the 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia. The number 20, Luka Pivets. Pivets, 20 goals, 18 assists for 38 points on the season. answering the call and goal this afternoon for the MetroJets, the 19-year-old from Teleborg, Sweden, the 31 of Philippe Hall, and his record is phenomenal. 10 wins, no losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses. His goals against is under 1. It's a 0.93 goals against average, a .947 save percentage. 3 shutouts on the season for Philippe Hall. His last appearance came at the USPHL Chicago Showcase back on December 14th, stopping every shot he faced in the Jets' 8-0 victory over the Chicago Crush. So it'll be Philippe Hall in goal for the Jets. The rest of the starting lineup on defense, the 20-year-old from Port Huron, Michigan, the 4, Jake Blum. And alongside him, the 20-year-old from Boise Shadow, Quebec, Canada, the 21, and Henrik Fournier. Starting at center, the 20-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, the 33 of Jackson Stone. On his left wing, the 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia, the 20 of Luka Pivets. And on the right wing, the 19-year-old from Washington Township, Michigan, the number 8 is Sandro Evangelista. Head coach of the MetroJets is Jamie Lovell, his 10th season behind the bench. For the Coral Springs Junior Cats in goal, the 19-year-old from Butte, Montana, the 35 of Nathan McAlpine. On defense, the 20-year-old from Yorktown Heights, New York, the 4 of Brendan Maria. And alongside him, the 19-year-old from Somerville, South Carolina, the number 7 of Hunter Kiffer. Starting at center, it is the 20-year-old from Stockholm, Sweden, the number 12 of Isaac Malmfors. On his left side, the 20-year-old from Norrköping, Sweden, the 26 of William Hudlin. And on the right wing, the 20-year-old also from Norrköping, Sweden, the number 95 of John Pye. General manager, head coach of the Coral Springs Junior Cats is Red Vossler, his first season behind the bench, coming over from the Bold City Battalion. We are set to go. The Coral Springs Junior Cats represent the USPHL Premier Florida Division. Play their home game to the Florida Panthers Ice Den. Located about 1 hour north of Miami in Coral Springs, Florida. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing the white uniforms. Gold, orange, red, blue, and black trim. They're skating left to right on your television screen, while the MetroJets, the 6-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, play their home games at Mount Clemens Ice Arena, located 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the blue uniforms, white and red trim. They're skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial. Both teams playing their second game of the weekend. And for both teams, it is their doubleheader day at the Coral Springs Junior Cats. We'll play the Minnesota Squatch later tonight. 8 o'clock face-off next door on Rink B. While the MetroJets will play the host Tampa Bay Juniors later tonight on the primary Rink D, a 7 o'clock face-off. McAlpine wraps it around the boards, over for the 23 of Sixton Fronberg. Isaac Bunk grabs it now for A.J. Zaccani, recently named to the USPHL All-Star team. A little bit more on that here in just a little bit. But congratulations to Zaccani, as well as Jake Taylor from the MetroJets, named to the North All-Star team. Kelton Bradshaw, Isaac Malmfors were also named to the All-Star team on the South All-Star squad. While over in the U18 Prospects team, congratulations to Daniel Luska, who was named part of that All-Star team. As Nate McAlpine makes a save. McAlpine making his Coral Springs Junior Cats debut. Coming over from the Helena Bighorns in the NA3. Spent last year with the Hampton Roads Whalers. A little bit more on him in a minute. Home deflected shot there by Sakakowski. Goes up over the head of Philippe Hall. Aiden Hartzell is right there. Bouncing puck goes wide. And comes back to Holm. Holm had it taken away by Gabe Outman. And here comes Outman. Gabe Outman puts on the brakes. Waits for reinforcements. Looking for Owen Coulter. Instead found Aiden Hartzell. Hartzell knocked off the puck and picked up by Holm. Gabe Outman goes after it. Pressured along the boards. Comes back to Enric Fournier. Over to for Hartzell. Hartzell trying to feed it across. And Gabe Altman grabs it. Wraps it around the boards. Pitching in is Noah Baderka. Baderka keeps it in. Baderka trying to sidestep the 11 of Kelton Bradshaw. Trying to kick it out. Now Baderka comes back with it. Noah Baderka over to Altman with a shot. Save. Rebound comes out. Over to Baderka. Over to Winchesky with a shot up high and wide. Comes back to Jake Blum at the point. Blum sends it over to the corner for Majeski. Majeski trying to feed it over to Baderka. But was knocked away and it goes all the way down. Icing call approaching. Forcing a stoppage of play. 13:48 to go. Here in the first period. Other games in progress or ongoing. Earlier finals today on the Premier side. The Charleston Colonials defeated the Typhoon Hockey Club 2-1. And the MetroJets were huge Northern Cyclones fans as the Cyclones defeating the Toledo Cherokee by a score of 6-1 today. So a big win for the Cyclones over the Cherokee. Well, at the half, MetroJets brothers from across the locker room, the MetroJets development program, 1-1 tie. With the Jersey Hitmen. Over on Rink A, which is the Olympic-size rink. Appreciate Bryce Ryder, the voice of the Fort Wayne Spacemen, for filling in on that game before Brian Linzer, the voice of the Carolina Junior Canes, took over for that game, which allowed yours truly to stay on schedule with this game as Baderka's shot went wide. Picked up by Isaac Bunk. Bunk with a bouncing puck shot. Save. Rebound by Baderka. And McAlpine makes the save. Beauchamp battles there with Baderka. Digging it out was Ryder Novak. Baderka goes back after it. Isaac Bunk pinching in. Knocked away there by the 4. Brendan Maria. Maria trying to feed it up to Luke Tomlinson. Picked up by Tyler Fleming. Fleming over to Jackson Stone. Stone feeds it up. Intercepted there by the 92 of Steven Eberhardt. Eberhardt sends it in to the Jet zone. And collected there by William Hedlund, who had knocked away by Isaac Bunk. And Bunk sends it in. Eberhardt wraps it around the boards. Comes all the way back down to Jake Taylor. Taylor deflected in by Jackson Stone. Joel Patterson goes after it. Pressure there by Steven Eberhardt. Evan Cote right there as well. As Hedlund feeds it up to the 15 of Lindbergh. Lindbergh now to John Pye. Pye back over to Lindbergh with a shot into the big paw. Philippe Hall, who hangs on with 11:59 to go. Here in the first period, and let's meet Philippe Hall, the 19-year-old goaltender from Teleborg, Sweden. Statistically, the number 1 goaltender in all of USPHL Premier, a 0.94 goals against average, a 947 save percentage, and they make a couple big saves there. That is both number 1 in the league for all goaltenders who have played at least 10 games. I mean, there are goaltenders like Logan Pastorius of the Red Bank Generals, who's played 8 games. He's been impressive. But Philippe Hall, statistic-wise, none better. And a penalty coming to the Jets. It's going to be on Sandro Evangelista. So the Jets will go on a penalty kill for the first time. Coral Springs Junior Cats on the power play. A 5-minute major for boarding on Sandro Evangelista. And the Coral Springs Junior Cats power play pretty good, 23.4%. Scored 26 power play goals and 111 opportunities, the man advantage Well, the MetroJets on the penalty kill, 86%, have scored 6 short-handed goals this season. 13th best. A 2-minute minor was changed. So Sandro Evangelista caught a lucky break there. Initially, the signal was for a 5-minute major. That was changed to a 2. Peavis to Stone, short-handed. Oh, the 6 save there by McAlpine. So Evangelista caught a break there. It was originally called as a 5. It was dropped to a 2. After consulting with the linesman, oh, the save made. They're a bouncing puck on Philippe Hall. With 10:51 to go here in the first period. So face off to the right of Hall. 6'2", 175-pound goaltender from Teleborg, Sweden. And he's facing a quintet of Swedes in the form of the Coral Springs Junior Cats. All 5 on this power play unit from Sweden. It's kind of a homecoming, if you will, for Philippe Hall, except for Derek Hudson. And a shot there and scores! Jacob Sakakowski on the power play has put the Coral Springs Junior Cats on the board. And Jacob Sakakowski, the 19-year-old from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. His 10th goal of the season. And the Coral Springs Junior Cats strike first. They lead 1-0. Hall made the initial save with a rebound coming across, and Sakakowski had a wide open net and made it count as the Coral Springs Junior Cats up 1-0. Sakakowski is 10th of the season from Derek Hudson and Albin Lindbergh at 6:31. Has given the Coral Springs Junior Cats a 1-0 lead. Taylor feeds it up too far for Hart, so he'll go after it with Hunter Kiffer. Ice negated, forced Kiffer to play the puck. Kept in by Chase Martin. Martin sends it across, a penalty coming. Coulter had the puck, knocked away. Now the Jets, it'll be their turn to go on the power play. As Hunter Kiffer, a 2-minute minor for cross-checking, will put one of the very best power plays in all of USPHL Premier to work. 30.1%, 4th best in the USPHL Premier. 25 power play goals and 83 opportunities of the man advantage. Well, the Coral Springs Junior Cats on the penalty kill, 83%, but they have scored 7 shorthanded goals. That is something to keep an eye on. 2-minute minor for cross-checking on Hunter Kiffer. With 9:55 to go here in the first period, we'll put the Jets now on the power play. See if they can respond on the special teams. Stone wins the draw to A.J. Zaccani. Zaccani back for Stone. Stone to Jake Taylor. Taylor to Luca Peavitz. Peavitz now set things up for Jake Taylor. Taylor with a shot, and McAlpine makes a save. 9:40 to go. Face off to the left, the goaltender named McAlpine, making his Coral Springs Junior Cat debut today. Coming over from the Helena Bighorns, the NA3. Jackson Stone had it knocked away by Reed Hinton, and Steve Baylog sends it across. Picked up by the Jets. Jake Taylor leaves it for Jackson Stone. 4 forwards and a 1 defenseman, that being Jake Taylor on his power play unit. Lindbergh knocks Stone off the puck. Peavitz sends it around. Taylor not going to get there in time. Retreats back in the neutral zone. Taylor now to Jackson Stone. Stone to Luca Peavitz. Peavitz leaves it for Stone. Stone now to A.J. Zaccani. Zaccani to Peavitz. Zaccani had a power play goal yesterday, and McAlpine corrals it with 8:42 to go here in the first period. Shots 8-7 in favor of the Jets. As Noah Berderka will take the draw against Reed Hinton, a former Columbus Maverick. Seen his fair share of MetroJets last year in his days with the Mavericks. As Chase Martin now with the puck. No quarterback this power, this second unit. For Aiden Sharon. Sharon brings it in. He's got some speed. Was knocked to the outside by Reed Hinton. Sharon now over to Evan Cote. Cote pressured there by Maria. Martin keeps it in. Noah Berderka chases it over in the corner. Berderka over to Chase Martin at the point. Martin out to Majeski. Quick pass to Berderka. Trying to get set up. Evan Cote grabs it for Berderka. Chase Martin at the blue line. Back to Berderka. Sharon steps up, fires, goes wide. Power plays over. Both teams back to full strength. Cote sends it up for Sharon, who misfired. Chase Martin able to keep it in. Around Baylog. Back to Cote to Majeski. Looking for Sharon, who went behind him. And here come the Junior Cats the other way. Bouncing puck to the 26 of William Hedlund, who sends it in. Picked up by Jake Blum. Blum now to Chase Martin. Joel Patterson will grab it. Patterson feeds it up to Ryder Novak. Hops on his skates, and Majeski couldn't get back on side in time. 7:15 to go. Jacob Sakakowski, his 10th goal of the season on the power play from Derek Hudson and Albin Lindbergh. That came at 6:31 to give the Junior Cats a 1-0 lead. Joel Patterson takes the draw against Isaac Mountfors, and a nice clean win by Patterson. Blum sends it in. Bouncing puck for McAlpine. That took a weird hop off the Zamboni doors. Puck kept in. And Ryder Novak brings it out. He'll fire it back in. Picked up by the 17 of Jacob Ekdahl. One of 7 players from Sweden on the Coral Springs Junior Cats roster. And glided there by one of those said Swedes, William Hedlund. Knocked away by Tyler Fleming. And picked up by Jacob Ekdahl. Knocked away by Isaac Bunk. Bunk brings it right back in. Here comes Isaac Bunk. Had it knocked off his stick, and Ekdahl grabs it. Off the boards, lets it go. Fleming keeps it in temporarily. And knocked away by Mountfors, who sent it back in the Jets zone. Isaac Bunk will grab it. Bunk off the boards. Outman lets it go. Lindbergh grabs it. Stolen by Owen Coulter, but Lindbergh picks his pocket. Comes back to the 21 of Connor McDuffie. McDuffie now over to Beauchamp with a shot, and Hall makes a save with 5:52 to go here in the first period. Other games in progress. Over on the Olympic size, Rink A, Jersey Hitman MetroJets Development Program tied 1-1. Next behind us on Rink B, Florida Eels up 2-1 over the Fort Wayne Spacemen. And the Carolina Junior Canes and Minnesota Squatch about to get underway. Over on the primary Rink D. We are in Rink C here at Advent Health Center Ice Arena. So 4 rinks ongoing right now. And the Minnesota Squatch up 2-1 over the Carolina Junior Canes. Save a rebound comes out. Backhand shot. Evangelista. He scores! Sandro Evangelista has had himself a good weekend already. Evangelista, the 19-year-old from Washington Township, Michigan. His 9th goal of the season. And the Jets have tied it at 1. Evangelista with a highlight reel goal yesterday against the Florida Eels in that 6-2 victory by the Jets. Picks up his 2nd of the weekend. And the MetroJets now tied. Oh, and Maria caught that right in the helmet. Immediate whistle. Oh, Brendan Maria. That shot caught him right in the helmet. Sandro Evangelista, his 9th of the season, from Owen Coulter and Chase Martin at 11:30. Nothing intentional whatsoever. Just one of those things where it was a routine dump in and just happened to catch Maria right along the side of the head. And he's going to head right to the trainer's room. That's a tough loss for the Junior Cats, the 20-year-old from Yorktown Heights, New York. Played with Rhett Vossler with the Bold City Battalion last season. Hopefully he's able to return. Just one of those fluke dump-ins that just caught him right in the side of the face, side of the helmet. But prior to that, Sandro Evangelista, his 9th goal of the season from Owen Coulter and Chase Martin at 11:30, has tied this game for the MetroJets. Sharon with a draw win. Gets the pass back from Zaccani. Over to Glomboski to Zaccani with a shot. Puck is loose. Sharon trying to feed it through. Fournier able to keep it in. Now knocked away in the second effort by the 98 Derek Hudson. Sagikovsky had it taken away by Zaccani. Glomboski off the boards. Knocked away by Zaccani. A.J. Zaccani brings it in. Backhanded over for Ryan Glomboski. Right out in front looking for Sharon. Ball was kicked away by Derek Hudson. Hudson will send it in. Isaac Bunk tips it back into the neutral zone. Reed Hinton grabs it. Isaac Bunk returns the favor. Knocked away there by Adam Holm. Holm brings it in through the legs of Fournier, who knocked it away. Back in the neutral zone it goes. Reed Hinton sends it in on the delayed offside. Isaac Bunk will leave it there for Enric Fournier. Fournier to Jackson Stone. Comes back to Fournier at the blue line. Peeves leaves it there for Stone. Stone backhands it in towards McAlpine, who leaves it there for Albin Lindbergh. Albin Lindbergh feeds it up to the 23 of Sixton Fromberg. A lot of birds. Maybe he thinks about cheeseburgers. Which makes me think about lunch. Lunch is after this game, so looking forward to that. Isaac Bung grabs it around the boards. Luca Peeves, who deflects it in the Junior Cat zone. Reed Hinton, the 20-year-old from Westerville, Ohio. Former residents of mine. Buck sent all the way down. Icing the call, 3:33 to go here in the first period. So face off deep in the Junior Cat zone. MetroJets out shooting the Coral Springs Junior Cats 13-8. Taylor, backhand shot, and he scores! The captain, Jake Taylor, picks up the goal. The 20-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. It's just his 3rd goal of the season to go with 39 assists. And the Jets lead 2-1. Jake Taylor has made this game 2-1 on the assist from Evan Cote at 13:36. And the Jets lead by a score of 2-1. The Junior Cats opened the scoring, but the Jets have responded with 2 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And it was Jake Taylor with the go-ahead goal, his 3rd of the season, from Evan Cote and Sutton Majeski at 13:36 to give the Jets a 2-1 lead. Majeski trying to feed up to Bederka, knocked away from him. John Pye grabs it. The lone goal scorer yesterday in the Coral Springs Junior Cats 5-1 loss to the Toledo Cherokee. There's a shot there, sicked away by Philippe Hall. Mound four is on the side of the net. Majewski will grab it. Sutton Majewski, too far for Bederka. Bederka kicks it over into the junior cat zone. Adam Holm will grab it. Pressured there by Majewski. Ryder Novak will go after it. Knocked away by Brendan Beauchamp. Beauchamp kicked away by Coulter. And the puck goes all the way down into the Jets zone. Jake Blum will send it up looking for Ryder Novak. Owen Coulter helps out as well. And the puck squirts back into the Jets zone. Enric Fournier will grab it for Owen Coulter. Coulter will send it in around Beauchamp. Ekdahl, pressure by Gabe Outman. Outman comes out with it. Feeds it up to Enric Fournier. Fournier steps up, fires. Doesn't get all the way through. Minute 40 left here in period number one. MetroJets up 2-1. After the Coral Springs Junior Cats open the scoring on the power play. Jacob Sakakowski from Derek Hudson and Alvin Lindbergh. Since then, it's been all MetroJets. Sandro Evangelista and Jake Taylor, the goal scorers. McAlpine will play it there for the 15 of Alvin Lindbergh. And icing the call. 1:08 to go here in period number one. Keeping one eye on this game, keeping one eye on the game in Rink A. As the MetroJets development program, the brothers from across the locker room of these MetroJets now have a 2-1 lead on the Jersey Hitmen. That's over on the Olympic size Rink A. Bryce Ryder, the voice of the Fort Wayne Spacemen, started the call of that. Breakaway for Luke Tomlinson. Tomlinson, backhand shot! Save made by Philippe Hall. Big stop by the 19-year-old of Teleborg Steeden. To keep his game at 2-1. Less than a minute remaining. Picked up there by Isaac Bonk, and a penalty coming. It may be on the Jets, and indeed it is. As A.J. Zaccani heads off. 2-minute minor for holding. So 37 seconds left here in the first period. Two-minute minor for holding on A.J. Zaccani. I'll have to check on that. Say you don't have very many penalty minutes. Just his 7th and 8th penalty minutes of the season for Zaccani. Time looked about to expire. And the Junior Cats will start the first half of the second period on the power play. Shots on goal in the first period. MetroJets with 14. Coral Springs Junior Cats with 11. The Junior Cats struck first, but the Jets responded with a pair of goals, and the MetroJets lead by a score of 2-1 at the end of the first period. As we mentioned all weekend long, showcase format a little bit different than your regular season games in the USPHL, though the same does count in the regular season standings. Instead of 3 20-minute periods of play with a reservice at the end of each period, it is 3 17-minute periods. Normally, we would be resurfacing the ice at the end of each period. In this case, we're in the midst of a 1-minute break. When we come out of this 1-minute break, it'll be 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half of the second period. Well, then we'll resurface the ice, then come back, play the second half of the second period, then finish it off with the third period. And that's generally how it works. So as we get ready to go for the first half of the second period. The Coral Springs Junior Cats out of Coral Springs, Florida, represent the USPHL Premier Florida Division. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing the white uniforms, gold, orange, red, blue, and black trim. They are skating right to left on your television screen for the second period. Well, the MetroJets, the six-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions out of Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the blue uniforms, white and red trim. They're skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial. We get set to roll for the second period. Jacob Sakakowski opened the scoring for the Junior Cats on the power play, his 10th of the season, from Derek Hudson and Alvin Lindbergh at 6:31. Then the Jets responded with 2 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Sandro Evangelista, his 9th of the season, from Owen Coulter and Chase Martin at 11:30. Then it was the captain, Jay Taylor, his 3rd of the season, from Evan Cote and Sutton Majeski at the 13:36 mark of the first period, and that's where we're at. 2-1 score with 8:13 to go in the first half of the second period. After this game, this rink will go idle for a few hours. Little ice maintenance, we've played a lot of hockey games here this weekend. So each rink is going to go through some ice maintenance over the course of the day. The next game on this rink will be at 6:30 tonight. The Typhoon Hockey Club will play the MetroJets development program. A 6:30 face-off. Yours truly on the call of that game. That'll be followed by the Hershey Cubs. Off the post was Hedlund. That game will be followed by the Hershey Cubs Carolina Junior Canes at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Picked up by Kelton Bradshaw. Still in the midst of a power play on the AJ Zakani line, and they score! And what do we have as the whistle blows? Here's a goal, nevertheless. William Hedlund has tied this game. Both goals coming on the power play for the Coral Springs Junior Cats. As Hedlund, the 20-year-old from Norrköping, Sweden, his 11th goal of the season. It's a 2-2 tie. Both Junior Cat goals coming on the power play. As Hedlund, his 11th goal of the season from Kelton Bradshaw, the 1 minute, 1 second mark, has tied this game for the Junior Cats. Picked up by Lindbergh, who sends it in. 2-2 tie between the Coral Springs Junior Cats and the MetroJets. Tyler Fleming now sends it over for Isaac Bunk. Cross-ice pass to Sutton Majeski. Majeski will bring it in. Looking for Berdurka on the tip. Goes wide. Evan Cote pressures there. Gives it over for Berdurka. Berdurka now to Majeski. Knocked away from him by Alvin Lindbergh, who sends it all the way down into the Jets zone. Icing the call. 6:34 to go here in first half of the second period. Two tie. Both Junior Cat goals coming on the power play. Chase Martin to Sandro Evangelista, who opened the scoring for the Jets. Jackson Pip right out in front, and McAlpine wisely covers it. 6:21 to go. Still 2-1. Over on Rink A, the Olympic rink, MJDP out in front. The MetroJets development program out in front of the Jersey Hitmen. On goals by Caleb Curto and Lucas Benavidez. Benavidez goal, the go-ahead goal for now on the power play, but unfortunately, MJDP may be in the midst of a long penalty kill. Shot there, save made. Sakakovsky shot. Gets a second chance, over, shot. Was deflected wide, didn't get in on Philippe Paul. Jake Taylor brings it out. And Buck comes back in the neutral zone into the Junior Cats bench and out of play. Prior to this game, the only other time Philippe Paul allowed 2 or more goals was all the way back on September 26 against the Toledo Cherokee. He is allowed 2 today. So Zaccani for Glomboski. Over to Henrik Fournier. Fournier with a shot. McAlpine steers it aside. Fournier able to keep it in. Reed Hinton grabs it. Jets in the midst of looking for a minute, trying to get a line change. As Blum and Fournier knocks them both down, and a penalty coming. A high sticking minor as Baylaw goes down. And the Jets go right back in the penalty kill. They're 0 for 2 today. The Coral Springs Junior Cats are 2 for 2 on the power play today. Henrik Fournier with a high sticking minor. Opportunity for the Junior Cats, who are 2 for 2 on the penalty kill or on the power play today. Altman trying to get it out, and he does. 4:45 to go. Picked up there by the 3 of Adam Holm. Holm brings it in. Over for the 98 of Derek Hudson. To Luke Tomlinson with a shot deflected wide. Holm now back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh back to Holm. Over to Tomlinson. Over to Lindbergh with a shot. Saved by Hall. And cleared out in front by Tyler Fleming. Altman trying to look for the shorthanded opportunity. He steered it towards the net. Picked up by Holm. Sutton Majeski with a steal. Over to Gabe Altman. Knocks it out of midair. And comes back to Luke Tomlinson, the 19-year-old from Edwardsburgville, Illinois. Former Dells Duck. Up to Jacob Sakakovsky. Knocked away by Noah Berderka. Tomlinson grabs it back. For Lindbergh. For Hudson. Back to Lindbergh. Right in front of the Jets bench. Sutton Majeski with a steal. The shot of McAlpine. Covered. Big glove save by Nate McAlpine. Sutton Majeski shorthanded. Had an opportunity. .341 to go here in the first half of the second period. An almost opportunity there by Sharon. Make it 2 opportunities shorthanded. The Junior Cats are on the power play, believe it or not, but all the play has been in the Junior Cats defensive zone. Jets perhaps a little perturbed with the 2 power play goals allowed today. Malfors will bring it out. Pressured by Stone, and Jake Taylor had it knocked away. And a hand pass being called. 3:03 to go. The Junior Cats are on the power play, but the majority of the time spent has been in their own zone. .303 to go in the first half of the second period. 8 seconds remaining in the third power play of the day for the Junior Cats. They're 2 for 2 today. Jackson Stone takes a draw against Isaac Malfors. Fed back to Eberhardt for Hunter Kiffer. Back to Malfors. Good to see Kiffer back on the ice. Mound fours with a shot saved by Hall. And picked up by Stone. Power plays over. Both teams back to full strength. That's good news for the Jets. They're now 1 for 3 in the penalty kill, after giving up 2 power play goals. John Pye sends it all the way down. Not far enough for icing. Chase Martin's got to play it, trying to catch the junior cats in the middle of the line change. Stone deflects it in. Evangelista goes after it with Kiffer. Picked up by Enric Fournier, fresh out of the penalty box. What a shot, saved by McAlpine and knocked away by Kiffer. Here comes Brendan Beauchamp. Beauchamp brings it in. Bouncing puck to Kiffer. Kiffer bouncing puck to Hall, but Stone didn't allow it to get to his goaltender. Picked up by Enric Fournier. The Stone to Luka Pivets. Pivets will send it in on McAlpine, who leaves it there. For the 17 of Jacob Ekdahl, 6'7", 200-pound defenseman out of Gothenburg, Sweden. And Ekdahl goes after it, pressure by Aiden Hartzell. Coulter couldn't keep it in, now gets it back courtesy of Isaac Bonk. He'll send it in. McAlpine out of the deflected, almost went behind his own net. Ekdahl to Tomlinson. Tomlinson's pass intercepted by Owen Coulter. A minute remaining in the first half of the second period. Bung deflected by Hartzell. Novak going after it. Pressure by Holm. Drops him to the boards. Hartzell with a shot up high and wide. Picked up by Isaac Bunk. Bunk over to Fleming. Tyler Fleming will send it in for Coulter. Coulter had it knocked away by Fronberg. And here comes Adam Holm the other way. Holm pressured by Tyler Fleming. Sakani there as well. So is Aiden Hartzell. Noah Berderka comes to help out. Sakani off the boards. Pressure by Lindbergh. And here comes Hartzell. 20 seconds left. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Bunk with the puck. With a shot save made by McAlpine with the left skate. Big stop there by McAlpine to keep it 2-2. Fleming with a shot. Deflected out of play with 6.8 seconds left here in period number 2 of the first half. .8 seconds left here in the first half of the second period. Sutton Majeski to take it off the Jets against Jacob Sakikowski. And goes over in the corner, and the horn will sound to end the first half of the second period. Jets out shooting the Junior Cats 20-16 at the end of the first half. It's a 2-2 tie. Heading into the first half break. We'll take a short break, about 10 minutes or so. Come back for first half recap and start of the second half. You're watching Day 3 of the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Advent Health Center Ice Arena here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. We're located approximately 20 minutes northeast of Tampa, right up I-75 here in beautiful Wesley Chapel, Florida. It's day number 3 of the 2026 United States Premier Hockey League Tampa Showcase. This matchup in USPHL Premier Play to score at the end of the first half. The CoralSprings Junior Cats and the MetroJets tied at 2. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club. Good to have you with us. A big, big thank you to the entire management and staff of the Tampa Bay Juniors. Kevin Walter, Brett and Garrett Strode. Also Philippe Kuba, Ken and Nancy Mendel, Nicole Remmers. The entire management and staff of the Tampa Bay Juniors Hockey Organization for just the amazing hospitality, first class all the way. Can't thank you guys enough. Also, the entire team here, the Advent Health Center Ice Arena, and the wait staff and cooks, everybody up at Top Shelf Sports Lounge, located in the second floor here in the arena. A big thank you to all you guys. It's truly my honor and a privilege to be a part. This is the 4th USPHL Tampa Showcase. Been involved in all 4 of them. And I certainly can't thank you guys enough. I know when I get closer to retirement, I'm thinking about moving to Florida myself. So I'll still jet up to, no pun intended, still jet up to Mount Clemens and call MetroJets games. But, yeah, thank you so much, guys. Really means a lot to be a part of the USPHL Tampa Showcase. As for this game, first half, shots on goal in the first half. MetroJets with 6, first half total of 20. While the CoralSprings Junior Cats with 5, first half total of 16. And the Junior Cats got things going in the first period. Jacob Sakakowski, his 10th goal of the season, came on the power play on the assist from Derek Hudson and Alvin Lindbergh at 6:31 to give the Junior Cats a 1-0 lead. And the MetroJets responded. Sandro Evangelista, his 9th goal of the season, from Owen Coulter and Chase Martin at 11:30 to tie the game at 1. Then 2 minutes and 6 seconds later, Jake Taylor, the captain of the Jets, his 3rd goal of the season from Evan Cote and Sutton Majeski at 13:36 gave the Jets a 2-1 lead. But then the Junior Cats tied it again on the power play. William Hedlund, his 11th goal of the season from Kelton Bradshaw, the 1 minute 1 second mark. And that's where we're at. 2-2 tie heading into the second half of the second period. The CoralSprings Junior Cats representing the USPHL Premier Florida Division. Call CoralSprings Florida home. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing the white uniforms, gold, orange, red, blue, and black trim. They are skating right to left on your television screen. While the MetroJets, the 6-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, call Mount Clemens, Michigan home. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the blue uniforms, white and red trim. They're skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial, and kind of a tradition here at the Tampa Showcase. Usually it's around this time of year where the USPHL mandates the swap of the home and road uniforms. So for the rest of the year, all the way through to the 2026 USPHL National Championships, the home teams will now wear their light-colored uniforms, while the road teams will wear the traditional dark-colored sweaters. For the first half of the year, the dark sweaters were the home jerseys, while the light colors were the road uniforms. And what has become a tradition, starting here at the USPHL Tampa Showcase, is when the uniforms are swapped, 3-on-1. Gomboski does a Connie on a shot, blockered away by Nate McAlpine. Puck sent all the way down into the Jets zone. Ice indicated for Tyler Fleming to play it for Ryan Gomboski. Gomboski will bring it in for Aiden Sharon, who sends it in. Steven Eberhard will grab it, the 18-year-old from Seaford, New York. Of the Sakakowski, who sends it in. Isaac Bunk goes after it, pressured there by Derek Hudson. Ryder Novak trying to feed it over to Noah Baderka. Sakakowski now to the 17 of Jacob Ekdahl. Shot there from the point, goes wide. Rebound come across. Ekdahl misfired. And picked up there by Bederka, who digs it out. Noah Bederka yesterday had a coast-to-coast goal in that 6-2 win by the Jets over the Florida Eels. We're playing right now against the Fort Wayne Spacemen next door on Rink B. And at the moment, in that game, the Florida Eels up by a score of 3-1. By the way, over on Rink A in the Olympic size ring, the MetroJets brothers from across the locker room won. So Ryder Novak says, well, we need to win as well. And he just gave the Jets the lead back. Ryder Novak makes it 3-2. As Novak, the 18-year-old from Rockwood, Michigan, his 11th goal of the season, and the Jets have the lead back at 3-2. Big goal by Ryder Novak. It's his second of the weekend. He had a goal yesterday. Novak's 11th from Jake Taylor at 10:54 has given the Jets a 3-2 lead. But yeah, the Jets, brothers from across the locker room, the MetroJets development program, go 2-0 this weekend here at the Tampa Showcase. A 3-1 victory over the Jersey Hitmen. They are the next game on this rink, Rig C, at 6:30 tonight against the Typhoon Hockey Club. As it is their doubleheader day, so it is with the MetroJets, who will play tonight at 7 o'clock on the primary Rink D against the host Tampa Bay Juniors. Ken Mendel, the voice of the Tampa Bay Juniors, will be on the call that game, joined by yours truly later in the second half of that game, as I'll be on the call of the 6:30 game here with MJDP and the Typhoon Hockey Club. Reed Hinton brings it in. Hinton with a shot, saved by Hall. Mentioned in other games, Florida Eels up 3-1 over the Fort Wayne Spacemen, while the Minnesota Squatch up 3-1 on the Carolina Junior Canes at the end of the first half. So a lot going on, as is usually the case. Here at the USPHL Tampa Showcase, offside the call. Rink A just about done for the week. I do believe that was the last game of the USPHL Tampa Showcase on the Olympic size Rink A. Bouncing puck on Philippe Hall. He'll play it himself. Sends it over in the corner. Indeed it was. MJDP with that 3-1 victory over the Jersey Hitmen concluded showcase play on Rink A. Everything else on Rinks B, C, and D. We're on Rink C here at Advent Health Center Ice Arena in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Tomlinson sends it across, looking for Beauchamp. Brendan Beauchamp, the 19-year-old from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Puck sent all the way down into the junior Cat zone. Icing a call, 4:16 to go. Ryder Novak, his 11th of the season from Jake Taylor at 10:54, has given the Jets a 3-2 lead. And with the loss by the Toledo Cherokee today to the Northern Cyclones, a 6-1 count, the Jets with 5 games in hand. It'll be 4 after this game. A golden opportunity for the Jets. Hedlund with a shot off the post. So a golden opportunity for the Jets to close ground on both the Cherokee and the Red River Spartans, who are in second place at the moment in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. Picked up by Zaccani to Chase Martin, who keeps it in. Knocked away, now picked up by Hunter Kiffer. Kiffer brings it in over for Beauchamp. Shot goes wide. Here come the Jets the other way. 2-1. Hedlund over to Malmfors. Hedlund with the Cats' second goal. Gomboski battles here in front of us with Lindbergh. Sends it into the Junior Cat zone. Fired right back in the Jets in by Jake Blum. Blum off the boards. Looking for Gomboski. Sharon goes after it. McAlpine comes out to play it. Almost picked off by Gomboski. Here comes Derek Hudson the other way. Hudson with a shot. Hall corrals and covers. And a little bit of a brouhaha from the goaltender Philippe Hall. With 2:42 to go here in the second period. So face-off will remain in the Jets zone. No harm, no foul. There's the Jets protecting goaltender Philippe Hall as Kelton Bradshaw made his way, looking to pounce on the rebound. And the puck was loose between the pads of goaltender Philippe Hall, whose goals against average coming into this game was under 1. It was a 0.94 goals against average. That's less than a goal a game. He's let in 2 today. Tied for the most he has let in this season, which was all the way back on September 26th against the Toledo Cherokee. McAlpine waiting for hell for reinforcements. Finally got it to Sakakowski. Picked up by Majeski. Trying to steer it around. The 15 of Alvin Lindbergh. Pressured out in front. And here comes Eberhardt. Eberhardt for the 98 of Derek Hudson. Down to the puck there by Eric Fournier. Pressured by Eberhardt again. Gabe Altman got it out in the neutral zone. Berderga trying to dig it out. May have caught an errant stick. Altman said, hey, let me go. I'm not doing anything. Comes over to Majeski. Play continues. Majeski with a shot. Glove down by McAlpine, who hangs on with 1:36 to go here in the second period. Pair of 3-1 games ongoing, both in USPHL Premier play. Florida Eels up 3-1 on the Fort Wayne Spacemen. 9:30 to go in the third. Minnesota Squatch up 3-1. The Carolina Junior Canes at the end of the first half. That's over on Rink D. Spacemen and Eels are next door to us, behind us on Rink B. Owen Coulter, pressure there by Adam Holm. Trying to kick it over to Gabe Altman. Alessandro Evangelista trying to dig it out as well. Jake Taylor pinches in around the 21 of Connor McDuffie. Right, Evangelista with a shot was blocked and picked up by Jacob Ekdahl. Less than a minute remaining here in period number 2. Intercepted by Jake Taylor. Taylor with a backhand shot as it was partially blocked. Coulter with a shot goes wide. A couple opportunities there. Our shot as Altman and Tomlinson mired in a battle. Back to Fleming. Wide open Jake Taylor. Looking for a tip out in front. Tomlinson knocks in the neutral zone. Picked up by Taylor. He's got a goal and assist today. Fleming to Altman. End of a long shift for Gabe Altman. Jacob Ekdahl had it, lost it, and now send it all the way down. Icing the call, make it 5.9 seconds left. here in period number 2. So face off deep in the Junior Cats zone. Six seconds left, and the puck was blocked, and that's going to do it. Second period comes to a close. Shots on goal in that second period. MetroJets with 12, two-period total of 26. While the Coral Springs Junior Cats with 9, two-period total of 20. As Ryder Novak picking up the goal to give the MetroJets a 3-2 lead going into the third period. As we get set to go for period number 3. Both these teams, this is their doubleheader day today. As the Coral Springs Junior Cats will play later tonight against the Minnesota Squatch. And that is later on this evening. An 8 o'clock face-off next door in Rink B before they wrap up their showcase tomorrow morning next door on Rink B as well. Monday, January 5th against the Hershey Cubs at 11 a.m. The MetroJets, it's also their doubleheader day today. They'll play the Tampa Bay Juniors tonight over on the primary Rink D. 7 p.m. face-off before they wrap up their showcase tomorrow morning, Monday, January 5th. 11 a.m. face-off also on the primary Rink D against the Carolina Junior Canes. Third period underway. The Coral Springs Junior Cats, representing the USPHL Premier Florida Division, play their home game to the Florida Panthers Ice Den. The pride is home of the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Located about 1 hour north of Miami in Coral Springs, Florida. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing the white uniforms. Gold, orange, red, blue, and black trim. They are skating left to right on your television screen. While the MetroJets, the 6-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, play their home games at the Mount Clemens Ice Arena, located 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the patriotic blue uniforms, white and red trim. They're skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial as Jackson Stone with a shot. Save is made, and Ekdahl wrapping up Aiden Hartzell. Whether you're watching on your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV, however and wherever you're watching us, including some parents with earbuds in their ears here in the building, we can't thank you enough for being a part of the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase live exclusively on Black Bear TV. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club. Good to have you with us. Lomboski with a shot goes wide. Picked up by Aiden Sharon and it knocked away by Jacob Sakakowski. Isaac Bunk back to Sharon. Avoids the check and kicks it back to Tyler Fleming. Isaac Bunk, long range shot, gloved down by McAlpine. Bouncing puck into the neutral zone for Isaac Bunk. Picked up by Holm to Sakakowski, who sends it in. Isaac Bunk will go after it. Lomboski clips it over to Tyler Fleming. Fleming will send it in. He'll go after his own dump in, trying to elude Hunter Kiffer. Picked up by Adam Holm. Sharon had it, lost it. Bunk with a shot, doesn't get all the way through. Picked up by the 18 of Steve Baylog. Over to Sixton Fronberg. Bouncing puck on Philippe Paul. He'll send it for Noah Baderka. Baderka had it taken away right out in front. And Isaac Bunk knocks it away for Gomboski, who deflects it in. Gomboski will go after it. Icing the call. 14:29 to go here in the third period. Face off to the left, the goaltender Philippe Paul. Reed Hinton will take the draw against Noah Baderka. Baderka wins it back to Tyler Fleming. Fleming off the boards, bouncing puck to Gomboski. Zaccani heading towards the net, shot up high into the glass. Zaccani back to Baderka. Baderka backhand shot was blocked. Picked up by Chase Martin over to Baderka. Baderka looking for Zaccani, went through his skates, and here comes the Junior Cats home over for the 7 of Hunter Kiffer. And Gomboski will send it across. Novak will go after it, lost the wheel, and icing the call. 13:52 to go here in the third period. So face off deep in the Jets zone. Shot goes wide on Hall. Martin feeds it up looking for Novak. Had it knocked away by Lindbergh, and here come the Jets. Gomboski had two men flanked on his back. Still brought it in. Now Jake Taylor is off to the races with fellow 15, Albin Lindbergh. Taylor tried to clear it, gets a second chance. Off the boards of Novak. Ryder Novak, and Lindbergh keeps it in. Taylor goes back after it. Jake Taylor with the goal and assist today. Baderka knocks it away, gets a little bit of help, and almost kept in. Nice play by Tomlinson. Knocks Chase Martin into the boards, picked up by Taylor, now to Baderka. Noah Baderka brings it in. He'll send it in and bounces it off of Malmfors. Sutton Majeski is right there. Trying to feed it out in front. Was pressured there by a trio of Junior Cats. Pye sends it up. Nice bench awareness by the Junior Cats to not play that right away. Well, that results in an opportunity. Almond Majeski up high. Blum sends it back for Coulter. Coulter trying to feed it out in front of a Fournier. Fournier flip fires, save made by McAlpine. 30th shot of the game, faced by Nate McAlpine in his Coral Springs Junior Cats debut. Bouncing puck high on Hall, as Hall got intertwined with the net, as a knob of his stick got caught in the back, in the side of the net. Puck kept in and offside, will actually make it a hand pass. Hmm. 12 minutes even remaining. Here in the third period. Jets with a 3-2 lead on the Junior Cats. Bunk driven to the boards by Adam Holm. Junior Cats looking to try and tie this game. Both the Junior Cats goals have come up with a man advantage on the power play. Jacob Sakakowski and William Hedlund, the goal scorers for the Junior Cats. Sandro Evangelista, Jake Taylor, and Ryder Novak have responded for the Jets. Stone with a shot off the blocker of McAlpine. Here comes big Jacob Ekdahl. 6'7", 200-pounder. The tall human. Here come the Jets. Stone with Peevish trailing. Stone, nice little nifty move. Got the shot off. Save made Brought in by Taylor with a shot. Was blocked there by Kelton Bradshaw. Knocked away by Jackson Stone. Back to Peavitz the other way. Luca Peavitz. Pressure there by Hunter Kiffer, and Kelton Bradshaw grabbed it. Derek Hudson is there. Pressure by Jake Taylor, who knocks it away. Taylor grabs it. Trying to get over to Zaccani, and he does. Here comes Zaccani. A.J. Zaccani off the board. Had it knocked away by Kiffer. 19-year-old from Somerville, South Carolina. Former Bold City Battalion. One of many former Bold City Battalions on this roster for Rhett Vossler. Zaccani to Patterson, looking for Sharon. Save made. Rebound comes out. Picked up by Jake Blum with a shot off and out of the stick and into the netting and out of play. With 10:13 to go here in the third period. Once again, a reminder, this rink will go dark until 6:30 tonight when the Typhoon Hockey Club play the MetroJets development program later on this evening as Advent Health Center Ice maintenance crew work on each rink as we go. It's been a lot of hockey this weekend. Sharon back to Jake Blum with a shot, and McAlpine with the save. Nate McAlpine, start of the year with the Helena Bighorns, the NA3, making his Coral Springs Junior Cats debut here this afternoon. The former Hampton Roads Whaler. Last year with the Whalers. 16 games played at .264 goals against average. .918 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Shot there goes up wide. And whistle blew. Believe it may have been deflected out. We'll double check that. .932. It was. Play bounce out of play. Nate McAlpine, also a former Oregon Panther, Wisconsin high school hockey ranks. And here comes Jake Blum, who sends it in. And another deflected out of play. .913 to go here in the third period. And another icing call. Down to 8:59 to go. So face off deep in the junior cat zone one more time. Puck sent right back in by the Jets. Trying to hang on. With 8:40 to go. Shot there goes up high and wide. Tyler Fleming goes after it. Hall kicks it over. Saw Beauchamp coming through. Tomlinson grabs it, pressured by Bunk. Sharon couldn't get it out, kept in. Bouncing Buck. Hall will play it to the corner. For Zaccani now to Bunk. Knocked away. Poke check there by Hall. Zaccani brings it in. A.J. Zaccani looking for Glomboski, but was turned away by Luke Tomlinson. Mount Force had it knocked away by Jake Taylor. Taylor off the boards to Zaccani again, trying to catch him on a line change. Zaccani on his shot was blocked. Picked up by Mount Force. 7:40 to go here in the third period. And Martin collides there with Hunter Kiffer. Taylor brings it in. Jake Taylor behind the net, waiting for reinforcements. He's knocked to the ice by Mount Force. Here come the Cats the other way. Over to John Pye. Pye knocked away. Nice play by Jackson Stone to negate the scoring opportunity. Shot by Everhart was cleared away. Kiffer with a shot, saved by Hall. And he'll hang on with 7:05 to go. Shots 35-25 in favor of the Jets. Face off deep in the Jets zone. Verderga trying to push it forward. Blocked by Fournier, second effort. Jake Blum grabs it. Blum off the boards. Eberhardt grabs it in his own zone for Pye. Isaac Mountfors had picked off by Jake Blum. And Novak will go back after it. Novak with a shot, save, rebounded by Verderga. And a pad save again by McAlpine. Comes back to Jake Blum. Jazz trying to catch the Junior Cats in a line change. Verderga brings it in, knocked away by Holm. Blum pokes it to Majeski, bouncing puck on McAlpine, who wisely covers with 6:21 to go here in the third period. Been a bit of a chess match this third period between these two clubs. And we got a delay in the action. A penalty on the Junior Cats. Derek Hudson off. And that'll put the MetroJets back in the power play for the second time. They're 0 for 1. A penalty on Hudson. Oh, the Coral Springs Junior Cats, a bench minor for too many men on the ice. Not great news for the Junior Cats, but allows the Jets in the power play. Still looking for Cote and gloved down by McAlpine. So the Coral Springs Junior Cats, a bench minor for too many men on the ice, has put the Jets in the power play for the second time. They're 0 for 1. Stone wins the draw for Taylor, back to Stone. So to set things up, little pass, Stone, shot, blocked by Holm. Zaccani to Majeski. Back to Zaccani. Zaccani looking for Stone. All overskated it. Now to Taylor. Back to Stone. Jackson Stone. Top of the face-off circle to Jake Taylor. Taylor with a shot. Goes wide. And Holm not out. Kept in by Stone, but Zaccani had to bring it out. Back for Jake Taylor. 3-2 score. 5:25 to go here in the third. Zaccani brings it in. Zaccani through everybody, and a glove save by McAlpine. with 5:19 to go. Jets approaching 40 shots on goal on Nate McAlpine in his Coral Springs Junior Cat debut today. Three to 2 to score. Jets out in front. 59 seconds left in their second power play opportunity. They're 0 for 1 today. Either one could not keep it in, tried to, and Tyler Fleming will go back after it. Luka Pivets off a pass, intercepted. Picked up, backhand shot there by Kiffer. Was knocked away, and Baderka grabs it. Noah Baderka up to Luka Pivets. Pivets now will bring it in. 30 seconds left in the power play. Cross ice pad, delayed penalty coming to the Junior Cats. Big hit there at Sakakowski, and a penalty coming will put the Junior Cats down by 2 men for 21 seconds. Jacob Sakakowski heads off. Two-minute minor for cross-checking. 2-man advantage for 21 seconds for the Jets. Opportunity to open up some real estate on the Cats. Stone wins the draw. Jets only have 15 seconds with his 2-man advantage, trying to take advantage. Majeski to Taylor, Taylor to Stone. Stone blocked there by Holm. Stone knocked to the ice, picked up by Taylor. 5 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Back over to Stone. Stone looking for Zakani. Majeski to Taylor. First power play's over. Back to a 1-man advantage. Shot up high and wide. Taylor couldn't keep it in. So 1 penalty's over, but now still a minute 30 left. And the minor to Sakakowski. Holm knocks it away. And sent in by Reed Hinton. Was looking for William Hedlund. Dumped to the ice. Picked up by Zakani. Here comes A.J. Zakani. Burst of speed in front of the Junior Cats bench. Feeds it out in front with a shot. Goes wide. Zakani grabs it. From Sutton Majeski. Top of the face-off circle. Majeski for Gomboski. Turns it around. Fires. And McAlpine covers it before Zakani had a chance to get at it. .336 to go here in the third period. Still 50 seconds left in the power play, the third one. Pivets with a shot, dismissed. Picked up by Blum, sends it in. Kiffer grabs it ahead of Majeski. Sharon pokes it away. Comes back to Fournier at the point. Fournier, top of the face-off circle with a shot, and McAlpine another save. Oh, Nate McAlpine came to play today for the Coral Springs Junior Cats. .3:15 to go here in the third. Nate McAlpine has faced 42 shots. He has made 39 saves today in his Coral Springs Junior Cat debut. Majeski trying to push it forward. Blum kept it in barely. Fournier steps up. He's got a cannon for a shot. Majeski was blocked. Fournier keeps it in. Over to Jake Blum. Blum with a shot. Deflected wide. Majeski grabs it. Round the boards to Jake Blum. Less than 3 remaining. Pivets now. Right out in front of Majeski off the tip of the glove of McAlpine. Comes back to Sharon. Power plays over. Both teams back to full strength. And Sakakowski right out of the penalty box. Knocked away by Fournier. Luka Pivets sends it across. Sharon was in the midst of a line change. Kelton Bradshaw will bring it in. Bradshaw. Looking for somewhere to go. He fires. Doesn't get all the way through. Now Majeski will grab it. Lobs it into the neutral zone. Holm kicks it right back in the Jets' end. Fired right back. At some point, head coach Red Vossler is going to call on McAlpine to come to the bench for an extra attacker. Well, the junior cat that got to get possession and control first. Taylor backhands it into the neutral zone. Comes back to Hudson. Derek Hudson now with the puck. Shot there, saved by Hall, and he'll hang on with 1:50 to go here in the third period. Philippe Hall, no slouch himself, 26 shots, 24 saves. A timeout being called by the Coral Springs Junior Cats with 1:50 to go here in the third period. So the Junior Cats looking to set things up. At some point, it is expected that Nate McAlpine will head to the bench for an extra attacker. MetroJets looking to add to their 10-game winning streak. One of the hottest teams in USPHL Premier play, but the Coral Springs Junior Cats that came to play today. MetroJets looking to climb the ladder in the Great Lakes Division with 4 games in hand after this game on the first and second place teams of the Great Lakes Division, the Toledo Cherokee, who lost today to the Northern Cyclones 6-1 and finished the weekend 2-2. The Red River Spartans don't play again until next weekend. They are just ahead of the Jets. And McAlpine is on the bench. Extra attacker on the ice for the Coral Springs Junior Cats. Holmes sends it over to the corner. Met there by Isaac Bunk. Overskated Majeski. Over to Ryder Novak, who sends it in. Now Zakani off to the races. So is Novak. Adam Holm grabs it. Spins. Brings it out. Adam Holm sends it in. Bunk will go after it. Wraps it around the boards. Too far for Zakani. Hedlund keeps it in. Over for Mount Forest. Mount Forest pressured there by Majeski. Majeski pressures the puck along the boards. Fronberg is there. Comes back to Hedlund at the point. Hedlund feared it across. Over to Holm. Holm now. The 95 of John Pye. Pye over to Hedlund with a shot. Blocked by Zakani. Knocked away by Majeski. Pye keeps it in. Over to Holm. Holm with a shot. Goes wide. Back over to Hedlund. Hedlund back over to Holm with a shot. Wide of the net. Less than a minute remaining here in the third period. Majeski grabs it. Majeski trying to get it out. He pokes it away. Not out. Kept in by Fronberg with a shot just wide. Pye with a grub puck. Pressured off by Bunk. Fleming goes down. Picked up by Isaac Bunk, who sends it down into the Junior Cat zone, icing the call. 27.8 seconds left, and Jamie Lovell wastes no time. He'll call the timeout. To regather his troops. .8 seconds left here in period number 3. 3-2 score. Sandro Evangelista, Jake Taylor, Ryder Novak, the goal scorers for the Jets. Jacob Sakakowski and William Hedlund for the Junior Cats. Philippe Hall, statistically the best goaltender in all, a USPHL Premier, came into the game with a 0.94 goals against average, a .947 save percentage. He has stopped 25 of 27 shots he faced, while his counterpart, Nate McAlpine, making his debut for the Coral Springs Junior Cats, he has stopped 39 of 42 shots he has faced. The former Hampton Roads Whaler It's been a good one. 27.8 seconds left. Jets trying to extend their winning streak to 11 games. The Junior Cats trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Face off, Jackson Stone, Kelton Bradshaw. Bradshaw wins the draw, back over to Holm. Holm with a shot, Hall. Puck is loose in front of Philippe Hall. And the whistle blows with Hall covering it with the right pad with 20 seconds even remaining in the third period. We'll try it again. Face off again to the right of Philippe Hall, the 19-year-old goaltender from Telborg, Sweden. Scramble. Aaron Sharon kicks it up. Bradshaw. Knocked away by Jackson Stone. Kept in by Holm. Sharon knocks him to the board. Puck defended in the neutral zone. Time running out. Hedlund brings it in. Knocked away by Jake Blum, and that's going to do it. The MetroJets hang on. 11-game winning streak for the Jets, who climbed to 24-4-0-1, 49 points, a single point back of the Red River Spartans for second, 6 points back of the Toledo Cherokee for the lead, with 4 games in hand on both. 11-game winning streak. They go to 2-0 this weekend here at the USPHL Tampa Showcase. The CoralSprings Junior Cats lose their 4th in a row. They fall to 16-12-0, 32 points, still back of the Florida Eels. Your player of the game for the MetroJets, 1 goal and an assist on the game-winning goal. For the MetroJets, the 15 of Jake Taylor is your player of the game. The CoralSprings Junior Cats will try to rebound here later tonight as they have a date with the Minnesota Squatch next door at 8 p.m. on Rink B. While the MetroJets have a date with the host, the Tampa Bay Juniors, tonight at 7 o'clock on Rink D, the primary rink. This rink will go dark for a couple hours until 6:30 p.m. tonight, where the Typhoon Hockey Club will play the MetroJets Development Program, MJDP. Once again, final score, MetroJets 3, CoralSprings Junior Cats 2. You've been watching Day 3, the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase, live exclusively on Black Bear TV.